What's happening, everybody? That Nutty Gamer here with another Let's Take a Look At. Today we're taking a look at Recettear, an item shop tale. Now this is a game I've actually already beaten. As you can see, I have the New Game Plus mode right here. And if we go into load game, you can see all my different files and whatnot. But I digress. We're just going to jump into a brand new, straight off the bat, just new game. That way you can learn what the game's about. Oh man, oh, for the love of... she's still asleep. Actually, I guess since we're only looking at it for this one episode, I really don't have to give voices. Does she really not understand how important today is? Can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Warble, warble. Wake up, please! Oh, what? Whose was it? Oh, Tear! Good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Recet. Or Wreck-It. I don't know if it's Wreck-It or Recet or whatever. I just say Recet. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did! Merde. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tear, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience, Recet. It is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract that much business at all. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That is true. Where should we go to get stocked up? See, even in these videos I can't talk. The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that's probably our first stop. Oh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, I got it. Then let's go right now. When you want to leave, yeah. Oh, but I wanted to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and Recet. Okay. Okay. So, now that we have a minute before I have to do stuff, this game is, if you can't tell already, a game where you run an item shop for all the heroes and such that go out and do all the questing and whatnot. And I abso-friggin-lutely love these kinds of games. I love games where you manage, like, business and stuff. Well, to be specific, I love this game, because not only do you manage a shop and sell to the adventurers and stuff, you get to go out with adventurers and get the items that you sell to them. It's great. This is probably my most favorite of games. This and another game that we might take a look at down the line. But that'll be for another day. This game is just, oh, I love it. I love it. It's so good. Anyway, let us go out and get some stuff to sell. This is the town. They never really tell you the name of the town, I don't think. But there's a bunch of different places to go that we can't currently go to yet. So, let's just go to the Merchants Guild. Hello! A girl and a fairy. You two are... Yes, you're Recet and that loan shark. Well, that is not a... While that is not, well, an incorrect assessment, could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ha ha, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know, and I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness, thank you. We appreciate your kindness, thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So, you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. Yep. Story. Alrighty, what we need to do is we need to buy some stuff. I normally go with, like... Oh god, where'd they go? Here we go. Since we only have 1,000 to go with, I normally get, like, the worn out stuff to start off with. Let's go ahead, you know what, let's just get another dagger. Alrighty. So we just got swords and daggers, that's about it. Hey, he gave us some walnut bread. Capitalism, ho! Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. Alright, now we go back to our shop. Loading screens. Once again, music in game, fantastic. Very well, it's time to give you a crash course. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this, since I already know how to play. But, if we ever come back to this game for a proper Let's Play, then I will read through pretty much everything. So what we gotta do is we gotta put up our stuff to sell. And these four right here, these four spots, people will see, you see how there's people outside walking by. Those people will see that and they'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. So we want to put like different, different kinds of items to show off our stock in here. And then we can put the rest in here. Yep. Alright, now that we've displayed everything, we can go over here and start selling. Once again, I'm skipping all this because I know how to play. Yep, come on. Alright, so all these people come in, well, later in the game there's more people. But right now, this is it. So she wants to buy our bread. Now what we gotta do is we gotta sell it for more than the base price. But not too much more, or they'll just be like, that's too expensive, I'm out. So what we want to go do, I try to go around like 130, if that. And they'll be like, no, I don't want it for that, so you gotta go down a bit. I go down to like 120 after that. And then boom, there she is, she bought it. So we got more, well we got that for free, so we could have sold that for like 100, and we would have made profit. But since we sold it for that, we made even more profit. And that's basically, you want to sell for more than you buy. I mean, it's like it's basic, you know, economic bull. And that's the basics. That's the basics of selling stuff. And this is more story. And this I'll read because this is actually kind of cool. This is how Recet and Tear met. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, "I'm gonna be a hero," and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry about him too much. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. What? Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? Yes, who is it? Something I should establish real quick in between, this dialogue. I know I'm breaking it up and it's kind of but, this video is probably going to be a bit longer than, like my 20-25 minute video because of how much, like, talking and story there is. So, just bear that in mind. Alright, anyway. Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet. Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recettear Lemongrass. Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I'm the one asking questions. Again, are you Recettear Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Recet. What you want? My name is Tear. I am an agent of the Terme, I guess? Terme Finance Company. Finance Company? I am here to collect a payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here's the contract and my identification. Loan? Repayment? In plainer terms, I'm here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating collateral? Seize? Whoa. What? But Papa isn't... He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. Look at that picture. That is impressive. Even if he is not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Covers this? Quite. As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you repay his debts in his stead. What? But how am I supposed to... I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off in parts distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood, and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I going to do? References galore, people. This is why I love this game. Ahem. Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you're getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. But what? I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my ability so that you may repay the debt via labor. What? But I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience has no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. If you do not wish to work, then that's it. The house is Terme. Terms. I'm calling it Terme. Terme, or whatever. And I will have to ask you to vacate the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which shall it be, work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid. But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, the house faces out to one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? What? Really? Mademoiselle Lemongrass? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I'm being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to return to the house into an item shop was foolish, even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused. Now on top of that, her father's probably... Wait, outside? Yayness! It's done! Hey Tear, look, it's done! What is that? It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know. Yes, well, it's quite well made, however. I've always been good at making stuff. Be that as it may, while the sign is nice, Huh? Is there a problem? Well, the name. Are you quite sure that you've thought that through? Recettear. Well, we're partners, right? So you said so. So I put Recet and Tear together and made Recettear. Isn't it neat? Yes, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it. Really, it's not that, but well, that's... Then it's decided. Recettear, ho! Recettear? It's pronounced even slightly, and that could be... Recettear. Recettear. Get it? It's great. Oh, this job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. And that's how the two of them met. Alright. I really want to, like, I know I'm skipping a lot of this, but I really want to get into the other part of this. So basically, we meet up with this guy. His name's Louis, I think. And now we can take him, and we ain't got Jack, but we can take him out and wait for it. Boom. This is probably the coolest part. Sure, why not? You can play as Louis. Oh god, I forgot that was your special attack. And you can go dungeoneering. This is like the main way of getting items and stuff, pretty much. Items and, I guess, money? But mostly items. You go around battling crap, finding rare and expensive items in dungeons. I think this one's a trap. Oh wait, nope. See, look, we got a rusty dagger out there for free. Everything you find in here is free, which is the best part of, like, this is where you want to get your items from, because they're free. Which means, no matter what price you sell them for, even if it's under base value, you're making money. But yeah, you have, oh god, you don't get hurt. It's, Louis who gets hurt. And every time he levels up, his health replenishes, which means you can go on more dangerous adventures, basically. And you can also sell, like, after you've met Louis, he'll come by the shop. Like, because, I mean, hey, he's an adventurer. He needs items. Oh, so I'm very bad at this. But, also you'll crit sometimes. Anyway, and there's mob drops and stuff, it's great. But he'll come by the shop and he'll buy stuff, and you want to sell him, like, the best equipment you have. That way, when you go through dungeons, he'll have that stuff equipped. And you want to explore the entire... Oh god, I'm getting my butt handed to me. You want to explore each floor very thoroughly. I will say, though, the controls are, like, really floaty. Like, that's why I'm getting hit so much, is because I don't... Like, you can't get too close to enemies, otherwise you'll get your ass handed to you. Alrighty. And I believe this is the one I think that's trapped. Hold on. Yep. I believe there's a way to change the camera angle so it's directly overhead, but I've always liked this camera angle. Anyway, so you use these to go to the next floor, and every dungeon has a certain amount of floors. I believe this one has, like, 5 floors? Wow. And basically, oh, look at that, clothes. These guys, I wait until they get close, and then there's always that one guy that never friggin' dies. But yeah, I think after we get out of this dungeon, whether we die or we complete the dungeon itself, I think after we get this dungeon, I'll open the store once after putting the wares out, and then I'll call it a video. Because these dungeons can get pretty long and horrible. Like, they are... Like, even this basic one is 5 floors, and these floors are huge. So, yeah. But this game is probably... This is probably one of my favorite games to play on my computer. Like, I'll just, like... Whenever I'm not, like, super busy, I'll, like, just chill and open this game up and play it for a little while. New Game Plus is basically, after you've paid off your loan, you basically play, and you go to all these different dungeons, and there's more story aspects. There's a whole bunch more characters. Oh my god, the characters are amazing. Like, I'm in love with this game. It's great. I love it. You should totally try it. I can't remember. It's been forever since I actually bought the game, but it's like, I want to say like $15 on Steam, between 15 and 20. But it's totally worth it. Like, just the amount of fun I've had playing this game is totally worth it, paying like $20 for it. And I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember who made the game. But they did a fantastic job. It's like, it's just, oh my god. I'm gushing. And I know it's probably annoying. I should be able to provide more commentary than, oh my god, it's so good. But, I mean, dude. It's a game where you run an item shop. Like, come on now. I don't know about you guys, but it's always been, like, and I know this is kind of stupid, but when I was a kid, I've always wanted to be like a blacksmith and like sell swords to like adventurers and stuff. Like, that was my thing. Which is why I love games like these, where you get to like own your own shop and sell stuff. Sorry, I just didn't want to die there. But yeah, this game is so much fun. Yeah, look at all the free stuff we're getting. Now, the closer I get to lower health, the closer I kind of want to duck and weave and just kind of get all the chests and then kind of GTFO, because, like I said, these dungeons can get hard. And there are different types of, like I said, there's so many characters, and there's actually more than just Louis here that you can use. Like, I think there's like 3 or 4 heroes total, I think. It's been so long since I played this game, actually. And I'm probably going to play the crap out of it after I'm done recording this. But there's like 4 heroes you get to use total. But I've always stuck with Louis. Like, he's been like kind of the go-to guy for this kind of thing. Oh god. These guys hurt. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Alright, so when you die, unfortunately I really didn't want to die there, I got a bunch of cool stuff. When you die, you can only choose one item out of everything you got to take back with you. I always take the highest selling item. Like this sells for 400, that's 100, that's 50. The shield sells for 1,200, so that's good. That sells for 1,000. This is probably what I'm going to end up taking. Everything else you got to leave behind, which kind of sucks. But anyway, so we get back to our shop. Come on, come on, come on. Loading. Put the shield out and open our shop again. It's a lot of time management, if you haven't noticed. Alright, so he wants the sword. Now, normally, like, he already has a worn sword. Like, I don't know if you saw it when we were talking to him earlier, but he already has a worn sword. If he were to pick the long sword, it would show the stats compared to his current sword, which is a worn sword. So we would want to try and sell it to him for a higher price. Alright, so he thinks 300 is a little much. So I'm gonna say, well, what about 240? And he's like, yeah, sure. So we got a good deal out of that. And there's normally like 2 or 3 people. And as your merchant level goes up, the more you can, ask for stuff. Like, but if I asked for like this right now, he'd say immediately, he'd just say no. So I gotta kinda, I normally start out around 150. And then I go down. Now remember, we got this from the store, so we can like sell this for base price and it would be good. But I'm gonna try and get this for him. Boom! Look at that. We just made a bunch of money. But yeah, this is what I love about this game. And when like later on in the game you get more expensive stuff to sell, and you just end up having like a buttload of money. Like, and where's there's the... So look, we have to make 10,000 picks, is the monetary currency in this game, in like a week, basically. Alright, like less than a week. And that's actually easier than it sounds, but... Well, I say that. The first time I ever played through this game, I straight up didn't make the cut, and I was living in the box. But, this game's super fun. I love it. I'm actually, in case I decide to do a Let's Play of this, I'm going to save the data right here. That way we can pick up where we left off. But, if y'all like this game, it's on Steam, like I said, like 15, 20 bucks. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. It is so freaking fun. I love it. I have spent, like, cumulatively, I've spent, like, probably a week on this game. Not all at once, like, cumulatively, like I said. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. Share this video with your friends. Free press is good press. Publicity, rather. Anyway, any publicity is good publicity. Anyway, I digress. If you like what I do, subscribe. That way you always know when I post something. And as always, guys, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Later!